Do you ever hear terms like Shadowless, Unlimited, and First Edition cards and wonder what they mean? Well, I'm here to give you the breakdown. Let's go. So way back in the 90s, in the original base set Pokemon card game, the very first run of cards were called First Edition cards. And here's an example of what one looks like. Those were followed by Shadowless cards, which is what these look like. And then those were followed by Unlimited cards, which is what these look like. So very quickly, I'll give you a breakdown so you can check your collection to see if you have any hidden gems in there. So first up, let's compare the Shadowless cards with the first editions. So here we can see I have a first edition Onyx from the base set cards back in the 90s. And then next to it, I have a Raichu. So as you can see here, I mean, the cards look very similar. I mean, I know they're different Pokemon cards, but besides from that, they look quite similar. The only key distinguishing factor between these two is the little first edition stamp you see here on the Onyx. This Raichu is missing that first edition stamp. But if you look at everything else, like if you look at the text in the HP, they're both red, they're both non-bolded. If you look around the picture of the Pokemon, you can see there's no shadows. And everything else between the first edition and the Shadowless cards are nearly identical, except for the little first edition stamp you see on the left hand side there. So that's the key distinguishing factor, and arguably between first edition and Shadowless, they're probably the easiest to differentiate. So now enter Unlimited cards. So after the first edition and after the Shadowless cards, Pokemon and the Wizard of the Coast decided that they wanted to make some aesthetic changes to the card to make them, I guess, look more appealing. So that's how we went from first edition to Shadowless to Unlimited. So here I have, again, that first edition Onyx that we saw previously. And next to it, I have an Unlimited base set Onyx. So this is a real good apples to apples comparison because it's the same Pokemon. But one's a first edition, and one is a Unlimited set card. So how can we tell the difference here? And arguably this is the more difficult one to distinguish if you're not, if you don't look at Pokemon cards regularly. So aside from the first edition, we can just ignore that for now. If you look around the box, you can see that on the first edition, there's no shadow on the bottom and the right hand side. But when you compare it to the Onyx, you see this little drop shadow there. Also, if you look at the text, they're both red, but you can see on the first edition, the text is shallower, whereas on the Unlimited set, it's more bolded and fatter. So then if I compare it to the Raichu, which is a Shadowless, and that's a non-first edition, we can kind of see those changes again. So no shadow around the Raichu, shadow on the Onyx. And if you look at the HP, a thinner font, whereas the HP on the Onyx has a thicker font. So, I mean, that's the main distinguishing factor, but the one surefire way that you can tell whether your card is Unlimited or whether it is Unlimited or first edition or Shadowless is you look at the copyright dates. So again, look at the Onyx here. So this is my Unlimited Onyx. If you look at the dates, let's see if you can see it here. There's 95, 96, 98. If you look on the first edition Onyx, you can see the copyright dates as 95, 96, 98, and 99. So if your card has a copyright date of 1999 on them, it is a first edition or it's a Shadowless card. So again, look at the Raichu, which is just a Shadowless. If you look at the dates, the copyright dates, 1995, 96, 98, 99. When you look at an Unlimited set, 95, 96, 98. So if you're not, if you're unsure about the shadows, or if you're unsure about, the size of the text in the HP, looking at the copyright dates is a surefire way to tell you whether your card's Unlimited, or whether it's Shadowless, or whether it's first edition. Hopefully you guys have found this helpful. And hopefully those people that are watching for the first time, you go up to your collection that you have in your room or your closet and dig through your old cards. You might have some gems in there and some cards that are possibly worth, maybe a couple hundred to thousands of dollars. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I post Pokemon videos every week, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss content. But yeah, hope you guys found this video helpful. And take care, take it easy, and and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.